Kevin Mitnick. Born in 1963, Kevin Mitnick, nicknamed the Condor and the Dark Side Hacker, was once described by the U.S. Department of Justice as the most wanted computer criminal in U.S. history. His story was so sensational, it inspired the 2000 film Trackdown. After serving a year in prison for hacking Digital Equipment Corporation, Mitnick was placed on probation. Near the end of his probation, he fled and launched a 2.5-year hacking spree, breaching systems like the U.S. Defense Warning Network and stealing high-level corporate secrets from companies such as Sun Microsystems and Motorola. Eventually recaptured, Mitnick was sentenced to 5 years in prison. After his release, he reinvented himself as a cybersecurity consultant and speaker. Today, he runs Mitnick Security Consulting and serves as the Chief Hacking Officer at Nobi4, as well as an advisor to mobile security firm Zimperium. Jonathan James, known by the alias C0MRADE, Jonathan James, 1983 to 2008, became infamous as a teenage hacker. He was the first juvenile in the U.S. to be incarcerated for cybercrime, committing his first offense at 15 and serving time at 16. He hacked into several high-profile systems, including NASA, downloading source code worth $1.7 million that related to the International Space Station. NASA had to shut down systems for 3 weeks, incurring an additional $41,000 in damages. In 2007, after several major companies were hacked and millions of customer records were exposed, James was investigated, despite denying involvement. In 2008, he died by suicide, believed to be due to his loss of faith in the justice system. Albert Gonzalez. Born in 1981, Albert Gonzalez led the hacker group Shadow Crew. Aside from stealing and selling credit card numbers, they forged passports, health insurance cards, and birth certificates for identity theft. Gonzalez stole over 170 million credit and ATM card numbers in 2 years, targeting companies like TJX and Heartland Payment Systems. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison and is scheduled for release in 2025. Kevin Poulsen, nicknamed Dark Dante, Kevin Poulsen, born 1965, once hacked a radio station's phone lines to ensure he would win a Porsche in a call-in contest. He landed on the FBI's most wanted list after hacking government systems and stealing wiretap information. Eventually arrested in a supermarket, Poulsen was sentenced to 51 months in prison and fined $56,000. After his release in 1995, he became a respected journalist and currently serves as an editor at Wired. In 2006, he helped law enforcement identify 744 registered sex offenders using MySpace. Gary McKinnon. British hacker Gary McKinnon, born 1966, known online as Solo, was behind the largest military computer hack in history. Between 2001 and 2002, he accessed 97 U.S. military and NASA computers, allegedly seeking information on free energy and UFOs. U.S. officials claimed he deleted critical files, disabling over 300 computers and causing $700,000 in damages. After years of legal battles, the UK Home Secretary blocked his extradition in 2012 on human rights grounds due to his medical condition. Robert Tappan Morris. Robert Tappan Morris, born 1965, son of a former NSA scientist, created the first computer worm, the Morris worm, in 1988 while a Cornell University student. Originally intended to measure internet size, the worm unintentionally replicated itself excessively, slowing down or crashing over 6,000 systems. Morris was the first person convicted under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. He received 3 years probation, 400 hours of community service, and a $10,050 fine. He later co-founded the Y Combinator startup incubator and is now a visiting professor at MIT. Loyd Blankenship. Loyd Blankenship, born 1965, also known as the Mentor, was a member of legendary hacking groups such as Legion of Doom. He is best known for writing the Hacker Manifesto after being arrested in 1986. This manifesto is a foundational text in hacker culture, arguing that hacking is driven by curiosity and a desire for knowledge, not malice. In 1989, Blankenship was hired by Steve Jackson Games to develop GURPS Cyberpunk. In 1990, the U.S. Secret Service raided his home, mistakenly labeling the game material a hacker's handbook. He later joined McAfee as head of research and product design. Julian Assange. Australian-born Julian Assange, born 1971, began hacking at age 16 under the alias Mendax. He infiltrated systems at institutions including the Pentagon, NASA, Lockheed Martin, and Citibank. In 2006, he founded WikiLeaks to publish classified documents and leaked materials from anonymous sources. In 2010, the U.S. launched an investigation under the Espionage Act. After years of asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, he was arrested in 2019. Ecuador withdrew asylum after claiming Assange had violated international law and residency agreements. Guccifer 2.0. The true identity of Guccifer 2.0 remains unknown. Claimed to be a lone Romanian hacker, some believe it was a front for Russian intelligence. In 2016, Guccifer 2.0 breached the Democratic National Committee, leaking thousands of documents to WikiLeaks and other platforms. He disappeared before the election and resurfaced briefly in 2017, denying any ties to Russian intelligence. Anonymous. Anonymous is a decentralized, leaderless collective of hackers. Anyone can act under the name Anonymous. Since its emergence in 2003, Anonymous has launched cyber attacks on major organizations and governments, including Amazon, PayPal, Sony, the Church of Scientology, and the governments of the US, Australia, India, and Syria. The group remains active today. Offshoot groups like LulzSec and AntiSec emerged from Anonymous in 2011. Please comment below the video what you are thinking. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it and think about it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Sincerely thank you and see you again.